guys. How are you? My name's Stephanie. If you're new here, um, and we're gonna do a reading together today. Very exciting. So, I have been a little bit under the weather, which also kind of suits the weather in the location that I'm at because it's like raining and it's cold and it's like the winter feels like it's not ending. It's super early in the morning. I'm being called to this deck first, so we're going to grab this one first, and then we're going to go a Luna deck second, which is this one. So we'll get some opening messages, and we'll see where we're at. I hope you guys are having a good week. Alrighty. Here we go. Good morning. Splitting the deck. Just talking to my cards. They're my best friends. King of Cups, Two of Pentacles, reversed. So there's an offer here, and there's an emotional offer here. There's someone that feels, oh, it actually makes me kind of sad. There's someone here that feels like really heavy, masculine energy that feels really heavy around their desire for you, weighing the odds around what is possible, feeling really stuck. Can I get some other messages for our viewer, please? Ooh, I feel dizzy. All right, so we have the Magician here. And we have the Knight of Cups reversed. The Hierophant reversed. Oh my god. The Knight of Wands. Justice. Five of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. Ooh. Two of Cups. Death. Okay. Queen of Pentacles reversed with the Tower. Holy, with the Three of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. To the Hanged One. To the Eight of Wands. I need to make more room here. Yeah, I wish you guys could see, but I haven't figured that out yet. So there is an energy here that is longing to move in your direction. I am seeing that it's feeling impossible for them. Oh my god, but you're the lovers together. This is like soulmate energy. I chose. This is soulmate energy. It's like soulmates that can't be together. It does feel like they're trying to manifest something with you, but at the same time, it's like it's just not possible. It's just not possible. I think they feel. I have so many chills. I think they feel so defeated in this storyline right now, and it's almost like we're getting the energy here, like to pursue you would also be to have to put in a great amount of fight, but also to cause a great amount of discord. Justice card is here, so we are seeing that they would. It's almost like you're the other woman, like you guys are in attached relationships, maybe both of you. I'm seeing definitely. I'm giving the energy like he's in an attached relationship and he can't do what he wants to do towards you because of his own scenario, not because of yours. Um, but the desire to just like move past the attachment that he's in and just kind of not just manifest. The manifest card is here. Like he's and there's also two sides of the same coin with that one because it's like he's wearing a mask in his relationship, but he wishes he could just be himself and be with you. Um, the desire. It's actually, you know, it's amazing. I met somebody recently that I noticed or I picked up on is wearing like a mask and is just so in a performance in their lives related to their careers. And I was like, how? Like, it's so tiring to be in that. It's also so foreign to me personally to actually live in that state. Um, I just find that so interesting and frustrating for that person at the same time because um how can you abandon yourself so consistently to the point where you feel such a disconnection in this case with our feelings? like with your feelings, with the way that you, what you want. The emotional pulse of our lives is where so much of our joy lies. And if we can't look at that emotional pulse, then we can't actually live a life that feels fulfilled and happy and connected to what really matters. So I do think this is like a, to a certain extent, like a Western world issue, but we're seeing this great desire here to be with you, and then boom, it's like cut off. It's like the only way you could be together in this moment in time would be through doing something that is illicit, like something that isn't fair to someone else. Um, the death card is here right on the other side of like your joy, right on the other side of you guys being together. So it's like after the fight, after the pursuit, and the pursuit is like so, like he wants to overcome his own relationship and just chase you, but he also knows it's so unfair to do that. So we are seeing the challenge with that, and then we're seeing just this like falling apart. It seems like it's a falling apart too. There's a work relation here, so maybe you guys have met through a workspace or through somewhere where you connect in a professional way together. Um, it's like you're his target. Like he's just like, how can I have her? Like he's constantly eyeing you, and like pausing to think of like the goal and what's in the distance and how can he be with you. But there's just this perpetual block. There's this perpetual energy that's here that's blocking. And the frustration on the other side of like having tried and just feeling stuck, not knowing how to have you, the longing. It's like just watching you go, just watching you go. There's this energy here too of like, do you want to come with me? Do you want to make it easier for me? There is an energy here around that. Okay, so we're in a romantic conundrum, so to speak, in this situation. So let's see, what else do I have here? Chills. So many chills, you guys. This deck is speaking to me suddenly. Let's see. How are we doing here? What's happening in this relationship? Can you actually show me in the cards what the viewer would like this person to do for them? How does the viewer feel about this person? The cards are shuffling very softly, so there's this tenderness here. Oh, the Seven of Discs with the Six of Wands with the Universe with the Lovers reversed. I love how this deck is echoing the energy of the other one too. Three of Swords are here. The Sun is here. The Magus. The Knight of Discs. Princess of Discs. Defeat. There's just so adjustment. Beautiful. There is just so much energy here that feels like you guys are just, there's this meant to be energy, there's this desire to be together, this great desire to be together, this desire to be seen by one another and held. But there's also this great frustration around failure, like it's written in this card, like the failure that you can't be together. This is the Seven of Discs, so like just the context in which you guys exist right now, it's like you're not on the same playing field together. Like your lives are sliding doors, and it's staying with you. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what is going to happen. Um, there's this frustration. I think you do represent a lot for this person. I also think that like the potential here is extremely abundant. But there is an energy of that spark comes through, it comes out of a sense of it comes out of, what is the word I'm looking for? It comes out of messing with someone else's feelings. It comes over crossing. It comes over cheating. It comes over like not being integrous towards someone else, you know? So there's a lot of pain there. There's a lot of reality there. I think there's also a lot of looking at the choices that we've made in our lives and how we got here, kind of thing. Alrighty, let's get an energy. Can I do it? Actually, let me make sure this is the right deck for this. I'm going to do a Celtic cross to see what's going to happen here. You're going to show me which deck I'm supposed to be using for the Celtic cross for this relationship that we are looking at this morning. This one. So some messages coming through in this one, but the Celtic cross is between these two. It's giving me, it's this one. Okay. So let's see. Can I get the messages through this deck this morning? What are the messages? So what is going to happen in this relationship? What are we looking at? What is the point? What's the standstill? Like, can we get some guidance on how frustrating this is and just where we're at? All right. Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, which is you. Crossed by the Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Artist. The Page of Pentacles is here. The World is here. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, Judgment. Eight of Cups, Six of Swords reversed, Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, reversed. Okay, Knight of Cups reversed, Page of Swords reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed, Four of Wands. So the energy here is, yeah, with the Six of Wands to the Hierophant. Ace of Swords. There's conversation here on the outside around, oh yeah, there's conversation here on the outside around like what options exist for the both of you. Almost like I'm seeing them approaching you, but they're approaching you from a place of like being stuck at some point. It's outside energy, so it's definitely not immediate. This is giving in the next, after a pause through this, at least the next 4 weeks. It's giving like winter a little bit too. There's a little bit of winter energy here. For some of you, it's going to be longer than that. But then there's like this quick, just this really quick connection. And there's this, I got an idea, like almost for some of you, it's like, how can we make it work? And then the choice hangs in your hands, you know, dancing with the waves of the challenge also of that. You're crossed by the Wheel of Fortune, so it really does come down to like, how much risk do you want to take on this? Do you want to roll the dice? But also, do you want to roll the dice on like what's going on in your lives right now, particularly for this person? Though the bottom of this is you, the Queen of Cups. So there is this energy here of like, it's twofold. It's almost like they're not sure if you would be, if you would receive their message, which indicates that there's a lack of clarity overall on your feelings. Like you haven't really spoken outright about it just yet. There's this energy of like doing what's fair, doing what is fair across the board. So I do think this is a very tricky situation for both of you because there's this constant plight of like other people involved in your decisions and in your actions through this. For some of you, there is this energy of like, I'm not where I want to be in my relationship, in my current relationship. I'm not where I want to be with what I have. I want something else. And there is this desire to have that fulfillment with this person. We are seeing this energy of like, it's almost like almost like the balance, like looking at what is possible, and like calling it in almost from a distance or working towards it in the distance. Like in the future, it'll happen. But then on the other side, it's almost like I'm seeing this person's wife or this person's partner being like, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me and everything I'm worth. I'm over here. I'm over here. Just like calling them back in. There's a family here for some of you. This person has a family and they've worked really hard to tend to the pragmatism of this family, and just like the linear action of this family. There are feelings here. There's feelings though more for, I feel, the family than the partner, the notion of the family than the actual partner. And then on top of that, there's the sense of like, if you abandon that, like you will be, judgment is here. Like you won't get away with this. Like you won't get away with this. And then it just takes this person back to, how can I get out of this? Like, can someone give me a bone? Like, can someone come get me? Can someone do the work for me? I don't want to do it, but then they're so plagued with like these impulses. They have these impulses to just chase you and just go after you. Not sure what to do. Like, not sure what to do. Just completely stuck. Um, Sometimes they can't even look at the situation. They feel so stuck. That's going into the next few months. There's not a lot of action. There's not a lot of action here. Through the summer, we are seeing this sense of feeling like there's a change, possibly even for some of you. There's a change. Ooh, let's look at the change and see what that brings up. Let's look at the change and see what that brings up. It does feel like there's a change on your end of things. And that shifts maybe the direction of where things can go. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is here, so maybe you're calling it as it is. Let's see the change. What does the change look like that happens for these two people? Sorry. We have the Moon. We have the Star. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Emperor. We have the Page of Pentacles. Six of Swords to the Hierophant, to the Two of Swords, to the Knight of Wands, to the Eight of Wands, to the Priestess, High Priestess, to the Ace of Materials. All right, so I am seeing this sense of, oof, there's this sense of like longing on your behalf. Like stuck between expressing your feelings or holding them for yourself, speaking up. But I am seeing this sense of, it's not acute. It's almost like your longing is more acute than like expressing it, because the expression is stuck within you. There's so many feelings here. There's so many feelings here. This person's coming through as the Emperor. They're not in their power because the card is reversed. So it's like a boss energy. It's a superior energy, like someone, maybe if it's like going back, if it's a work relationship, this is someone with like a status within the work environment. There's not a lot of ground for things to hold itself to. Chills in this relationship or in this potential. Four of Wands with the Ten of Cups. So I am seeing this energy around expressing what's on your heart. Expressing what's on your heart. It's almost coming out of an opportunity. There's an opportunity that comes up for you. Through that opportunity, you're like, I have to share what's on my heart now, for this person. The expression is very, in that moment, is very bittersweet. What could have been. Wow. There's feelings expressed, actions expressed. Well, it's almost like you're holding it for them. The one that got away energy. Let's get to that end. I want to get some information on what their reaction is in that moment for your expression of what's on your heart. What is their reaction to that change? What is their reaction to that change and to that moment? I feel sad to that moment. Death is here with the moon, the high priestess, 4 of Pentacles, ooh, Knight of Cups, Magician, 3 of Swords, the Emperor's here again, 2 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, Strength, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups. There's definitely the sense of like what was lost, but this person isn't ready to walk away from the commitments they've made, even if the commitments make them extremely unfulfilled. They in that moment, they're recognizing how stuck they feel. I think they're not ready to look fully at the secret of the feelings between the two of you. But I am seeing that the choice that they're making is to hold on to both that secret and where they are in their life. There's a call here to move past it. The Magician is here on the other side of the Knight of Cups with the 3 of Swords. There's a call to, I love the Knight of Cups in this deck. He's so smug. He's so handsome. But he is reversed here, so he's not in his vulnerability in the moment. He's not able to meet you where you are in your feelings. It just stays with him, and that's for sure not going to be a pleasant feeling for anyone. The choice, he's weighing the odds of going towards you, but also the cheating is here. It's very clear. His composure, like his pride, is worth more than anything in this. He's selfish. It's like this, almost like watching you walk away energy here. It's like almost so smug. It's almost like he's like, yeah, good luck to you. Like, it's almost like some of you might be in a relationship and there's this energy of like this send off. It's like, I'm not choosing you. I'm not choosing this. But I'm so burnt about it that I'm like frustrated. It's like a very unhealed, dark energy to this person in a way, because they have a lot of work to do. Whereas you've got this energy in the reading that's very light and bright. And they're both triggered. They're both like tempted, and also just like you represent what just is not even something that exists in their life. Like, it's just, you represent so much in a way. There's so much potential for what, like, you bring in the light, you bring in, oh wow, yeah, you bring in the light. They see the light of like what is potential through your existence. This is beautiful. But I would say that they're the darker energy over you, and they've made very practical choices in their life, and those practical choices are kind of catching up with them now. It doesn't feel fulfilling. They definitely walk away feeling stuck. Like, look, they just feel stuck. Like, on the other side of that burn, that like, oh, it's like, fine. Not like, I'm just gonna, I don't know what the expression is, but it's like, I'm just gonna like suck it up, you know? But then on the other side, they're like, should I have done that, or should I have gone after her? It's a very, very, very interesting dynamic the two of you have. Let's see for final messages what we have. All right, so messages here are the two of you are here not able to be together. We have the Emperor and the Empress reversed. Four of Swords are here with the Two of Swords. So there is this energy of like feeling defeat, but also making headway with each other. So I guess coming eventually to, actually not even, it's like it's pretty quick. Um, Coming to a sense of accord within yourselves. I am seeing their younger self in here. You know, like they were modeled in young and in their younger life to make very smart, practical, consistent, risk adverse choices. But their younger self is here and he's like, I want to take this one on. But then their evolved self is here on the other side of prudence. And it's like the Knight of Cups is here reversed. And this knight is like not able to act in the way that it would like to. And then just on the other side of that is the Power card, which is really interesting considering their positioning professionally. I am getting the energy like this person has stature. So we do see that they operate in a place of power at some level. I think they recognize that over doing something that is it's integrous, but they value their positioning more than they value the risk. Queen of Swords, so you're here, very articulate, very outspoken. Desire is here. The Six of Swords to the Nine of Pentacles. It's all reversed with the Five of Swords here. And then Death. It's all here. I mean, the desire is just, you represent what they were never allowed to choose. And it's so upfront for them that they can't not look at you and feel faced with all of so many chills and feel faced with all of their triggers, feel faced with all of their baggage in a way. And then it's like their life almost comes like tumbling in front of them and they're like, how did I get here? Like, how did I get here? It's very uncomfortable for them. It's very uncomfortable for them. In the short term, walking away for both of you is the best scenario. I think your connection won't ever. So as I'm saying that, we have the six. Look at this, the Six of Wands. Jupiter ruled card, victory. Just on the other side, beautiful. Just on the other side of universe, it's like walking away is like with the Hermit and the Star, and like taking your peaceful power with you, your peaceful enigma. Ooh, you're an enigma. That's beautiful. I do think there's this frustration on your end around not having been able to speak up of what is really going on. I do see that being very uncomfortable, like very jarring and very triggering and very just not in your usual realm of existence. So I see that being really challenging for you. That's your challenge in this moment. Do you see you have less to chew, less to bite off, whatever the expression is. They've got more at stake in this than you. So it's like star-crossed lovers. There's a soulmate energy here. There's a deep connection here. It's a secret nobody really knows, and it will remain that way. I think it's safe between the two of you. But there is an energy that's like very bittersweet. Like it's just not your time. Wheel of Fortune. Change is coming for both of you. Change. This is a year of change, isn't it? What a beautiful reading. Very challenging in some ways, very real and raw in some ways, and very just such a reflection of our society and our world in other ways. It's just it's not easy sometimes. I think prioritizing the demands of every day versus our feelings, we're so taught. Like we're so taught to not live our feelings. Things are shifting, but um things are shifting. But I do think there's still this cornerstone in society, this generation that is, running things right now that definitely is face forward right now, that is very much on due diligence gets you ahead, And I think that they're coming face to face also with their concealed senses and where that's gotten them. And that questioning paves the way for future generations to have their place, to not live in that same existential box where it's just so far gone that like even just scratching the surface just sends one into a whole Pandora's box that just like unravels. Like you pull the string, if you even like touch the string, it's like dunzo. Yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you guys stay till the end and if you enjoyed this. Leave me a comment below. And if you want to connect with me further, my book's open on Sundays, if that's interesting to you guys. But also, I have a community online through Patreon, and I'll link it all below. It's called the 11th House Cafe. It's a nod to that same house in the astrology birth chart in the astrology wheel, of connection through passion and authenticity and joy. So I write stories and I do readings there. And if that's interesting to you, you can get all that information in the description box. Thank you so much. I'm wishing you such a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, loves.